What if I told you the way you're taking your supplements may actually be holding you back from getting pregnant? I know it sounds crazy, but here's the truth. How you're taking your supplements is just as important as what you are taking. I'm not just talking about brands and ingredients. That absolutely is really important, but I'm talking about your mindset, the timing, and whether or not you actually remember to take them. Because let's be real, how many times have you thought, oh, I have to swallow all these pills? Or you've just forgot them altogether. That energy matters, and it may sound a little woo-woo, but this is science, and that's why I'm sharing it with you today. So I'm going to show you how to turn your supplement routine into something simple, nourishing, and maybe even joyful. So come on, let's go, and welcome to the Fertility Godmother Show, where we talk about all things fertility and help you take back control of your journey to motherhood. Hi, I'm Denise Erez, fertility coach and neuroencoding specialist, acupuncturist, functional nutritionist, and Chinese medical practitioner. And I help women and couples overcome their fertility struggles so that they can get pregnant, stay pregnant, and have a healthy baby without putting their life on hold. So if you're ready to feel empowered, inspired, and hopeful on your fertility journey, you're in the right place. Last week, one of my clients, let's call her Suzie, shared something with me that I hear all the time. When I was asking her about how often she takes her supplements, she said she takes them all at once because she just wants to get it over with. And maybe you can relate. Maybe you have your supplement sitting at your counter staring at you right now, and you just don't feel like it, or you feel like it's a chore that you have to do. But here's the thing. When you take your supplements with that let's get it over feeling, your body feels the stress of that. It's like your cells saying, wait, are we doing this because we have to, or are we doing this because we're ready to receive? On the flip side, when we take our supplements with gratitude, your body opens up to receive that nourishment differently. It's not just about the pills, it's about the energy you bring to the process. And that's what I want to help you shift today. Because if you haven't heard me say this before, what we think will create what we feel. And what we feel is going to create what we do. And what we do is going to create what we have. And on every single level, that's going to impact us from a cellular level to the macro level. So the first thing I want to share with you is that timing really does matter. So taking all of your supplements at the same time is not giving your body the best way to break down and digest the nutrients that you think you're giving it. So it's really important that we spread those nutrients, the supplements, out throughout the day. Also, speaking of that, it's important to look out how many supplements are needed. So for example, if you look at the back, it'll tell you a serving size is 1 or serving size is 3 or whatever that may be. Make sure you're taking the serving size. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people thinking that they were taking the amount that was required for that serving size, and they were really underdosing themselves. They weren't getting what they thought they were getting. So make sure you check that out as well. So again, if you're taking all your supplements all at once, what's happening is you're actually not absorbing all the nutrients that you think you are. We have in our body, in our small intestine, where all the nutrients are absorbed, these little cells that come and they grab the nutrients that it needs, they bond with the nutrients that it needs, and then takes it to where it needs to go. But we don't have enough of those receptors to be able to bind with the nutrients to take them to where they need to go. So a lot of it will just get flushed right out. The second thing I want to share with you is quality matters. Your doctor may disagree with this. They may just tell you to go get any prenatal vitamin or any fish oil. But the truth is the quality does matter. That doesn't mean you have to buy the most expensive brand, but somewhere in the middle is going to be really important. So what you want to look for is good manufacturing practice, the GMP stamp, or at the very least the NSF stamp. So sometimes they don't have it on the bottle, so you might have to go to the website to check it out to see if they have that certification, because what that certification is it creates a standard to make sure that they're sharing with you all the things that are in the vitamins, that they're the best quality vitamins, and that everything is legitimate. So it's really important to have that at the very, very least. And there's other things as well that you want to look for with quality. So unfortunately, we have a lot of supplements that may have some heavy metals in them. So it's really important to get a good quality supplement. And the other thing is when we have a higher quality vitamin, it's going to absorb better in your body. In fact, I have something for you at the end of this video to help you with that. The other thing that's important about having a higher quality supplement is making sure it's not filled with a bunch of fillers and things like dyes that are toxic to your body. Believe it or not, yes, those things are put in a lot of our supplements. And the third thing is consistency really matters. Why? Because we want to make sure that you are consistently giving your body what it needs. I mean, you're probably working on egg quality or sperm quality or balancing your hormones or hopefully overall health and decreasing inflammation, all the things that go into overall health and stacking the deck in your favor so that you can get pregnant and have a healthy pregnancy and healthy baby. So what are some of the things that you can do to help you be consistent? Do you need to pair it with your meals? Make sure you're pairing your vitamins with your meals. Or do you need to set an alarm? Do you need to put them in a container out by your tea station or where you brush your teeth? What is something that you can do right now to set yourself up for success so that you are consistent with taking those supplements? And then the fourth thing I wanted to share with you is that mindset matters. As we talked about earlier in this video, it's really important how you approach not just your supplements, but really everything. But we're talking about supplements today. So instead of dreading all the pills you have to swallow, what could you say instead? Because how does it feel when you say, oh, I hate taking all these supplements? Just take a look at how your body just reacts just with that thought. You probably get a little bit more tense. It doesn't feel good. But if we are grateful that we have this opportunity to nourish our body and that these supplements are there to support us and to help us, that feels so much better, doesn't it? I remember when I was at a conference and it was the first time I did a wheatgrass shot. Have you ever had a wheatgrass shot? I love them for fertility. I love them for overall health. But the first time I did the wheatgrass shot, it was quite an experience. And I remember everybody laughing and the facilitator said, okay, we're going to do this shot. We're going to go, good. And so we laughed about it. We go, good after we did that shot. And did it make it taste better? No, but it definitely made it more fun. And that's something that I implement with my clients as well, because sometimes we have to drink some really delicious stuff. And now I happen to love wheatgrass, but at the first time I had it, it was pretty bitter. So you can see just how you feel with what you say can make a huge difference on how your body is going to respond. And then the fifth thing, this is super important. I want to say for all the things that you do, but especially let's just take this one right now as we're focusing on taking your supplements. Every time you take your supplements, I want you to celebrate yourself. I want you to take a deep breath, smile, pat yourself on the back and say, yes, I'm taking care of myself and I'm taking care of my future baby. Say something that is encouraging, that you're celebrating. You're taking care of your health. You're taking care of your longevity. You're taking care of your egg quality. You're taking care of your future baby. It's really important because that's going to shift how you feel. That smile releases so many happy hormones, feel-good hormones, and then it makes your brain go, oh, what just happened? I want more of that. So when we do those things, that simple thing of celebrating, it may feel a little awkward at first, but I promise you, if you do it, it's going to make a huge difference. In fact, I would even invite you to do that for everything in your life, all the little wins that you have and the big wins that you have. Take a moment to celebrate yourself and see how they stack up. It's something I do with my clients all the time because we want to make that shift from feeling heavy and doubtful and uncertain and all those negative, unresourceful feelings to feeling more positive, feeling like we do have a say in our fertility, feeling like we are doing something, feeling more certain, more hopeful, and more in control of our journey to motherhood. So when you pair your supplement routine with gratitude, structure, and intention, everything shifts. And that energy is going to help your body thrive. So remember, you're not just taking supplements, you're nourishing your body, you're nourishing your mind, and you're nourishing your future baby. So if you want to know what supplements you should actually be taking, you can watch this video here, or this one here, or I want to invite you to download my free supplement guide. And in that free supplement guide, it will take you to a link where you could purchase high quality vitamins that are in a moderate price zone. So I got you covered. You can download my guide to fertility supplements for both men and women in the description below. So remember, your body is listening to all those thoughts you're having. So take your supplements with gratitude and trust that every small step that you're taking, the action that you're taking, is bringing you closer to your miracle. I'm Denise Erez, your fertility godmother, and I'll see you in the next video.